Hello YouTube, Wes here checking in with a brand new video for you. Today we're going to talk about my vinyl finds for the month of April 2023. Hope you're all doing well, enjoying, we're well into July now, and I wanted to say happy Pride to everyone who's watching. I'm going to be releasing two vinyl updates, vinyl inboxes this week to sort of celebrate Pride and to get caught up on things. So we got April and May. Get those out of the way, get those done, get those uploaded for you this week. So lots of vinyl this week, and let's just go ahead and get into the April vinyl finds. So starting off for April, I wanted to share with you my Alachua County Friends of the Library sale haul for vinyl. The vinyl I found, I picked up a pretty decent little stack of vinyl here. Some good stuff. I don't know if I said it in my CD haul video or not, but I went sort of later in the day on Saturday. I'm pretty much done with going, trying to be early in line and wait in line and get to the vinyl and get involved in this, just the madness that it has become. It used to be that, not as many people were collecting vinyl, but nowadays, lots of people are collecting vinyl, and lots of people are looking for vinyl at this sale. So these are just some things I picked up later in the day on Saturday. First thing I got here is a little bit of organ music. This is Bach and Vivaldi, 4 concerts for organ, done by Anton Heller from Sweden. This is on the Vanguard label. Thought I'd pick this up and give it a listen. This is probably going to be something that's going to be sort of a one-time listen and pass on kind of thing, but it was 25 cents, so I had to have that. Next up, we got the Wild Ones with Dream On. This was a Feed Bands release, I believe. The Wild Ones are I guess basically an all-female garage rock group out of Santa Monica, California. Just pretty good, garage rock, punky, angsty kind of stuff. Not typically my wheelhouse, but more and more as time goes on, I'm learning to appreciate this kind of music more and more. And it just looked like an interesting thing, and kind of, you don't typically find newer releases at the library sale. So I wanted to go ahead and grab this. I believe this is just on black vinyl. This is a black vinyl release of it. So yeah, that was 50 cents, and I said, yeah, what the heck, we're going to go ahead and give this a shot and see what it's all about, and I can put it in my Discog store if I don't like it. This is the next one. All right, next up, how about a little bit of blues here? We got John Mayall Jazz Blues Fusion. This is, I guess, some live recordings from Boston and New York. I like John Mayall. I'm not well versed in John Mayall, but for $1, I said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab that and check it out. Will be worth at least one listen for sure. So pick that up. Next one, we got Captain and Tennille, Come In From the Rain. When was this released? Let's see, 1977. So the year I was born. I don't know. I want to hear these Captain and Tennille albums, and so the cover of this one caught my eye. I was like, that looks like a fun place to hang out. I want to hang out with these people for a while, so I went ahead and grabbed this. Check that one out. That was 50 cents. Next one is from a group that I hear a lot about, and I really don't know what they are. I've heard the name over and over again, but I can't really place any songs by them. So this is the Swimming Pool Cues, and this is their self-titled album. And they had this there at the library sale. It's kind of water damaged, but I think it was 50 cents I paid for this, and I thought, yeah, we're going to go ahead and check some Swimming Pool Cues out and just see what they're all about. They're kind of an alt-rock, kind of new wave, post-punk kind of thing. A little bit more on the punky side, I would say, probably, judging by the samples I've heard. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and do a deep dive on this and check it out. So I picked that one up. Next up, we got a bit of, I guess, this would be like a soft folk rock kind of group. The group is titled Clover, and this is their self-titled album. Again from 1977, seems to be a theme here. And for a brief period, Huey Lewis was in the group Clover, and so Huey Lewis is on this particular album. So I thought, yeah, we'll go ahead and give it a try, give it a shot, see what this is like. And it's probably going to be like Bread or something like that, I would imagine. But I just wanted to hear it and check it out. So Clover, that one was $1.50, so I paid a little bit more, but not that much in the grand scheme of things. Okay, and the last thing from the library sale was definitely another blind buy for me. This is Ragney, Rado, and McDermott with Disinherited. So yeah, this is listed as jazz, funk, and musical, and the sampling I have done of this so far, it's definitely heavily into the sort of the musical kind of genre. It's kind of it's a little bit up with people, hair kind of stuff, but it's a little bit just comedic kind of stuff too. You can kind of tell by the cover a bit. Just oddball kind of 70s stuff. I think this is from the 70s anyway, early 70s it looks like here. 1970 is the year on this one. So I thought, what the heck, I'm going to give it a try. I couldn't resist, and that was $1 for that one. So those are my vinyl pickups from the library sale. As you saw, I bought a lot of CDs. That was kind of my focus this year at the library sale, was CDs. So let's get into some other things. These next couple here I have, or next few I have here, are actually from the new record store that just opened up in Gainesville called Sunshine Records. If you watch Noble Records channel, he did a trip down to Florida and he stopped by Sunshine Records, was one of his stops. And yeah, it's a really cool store. I've known the owner for a while. I used to run Arrow's Aim Records here in Gainesville. First thing I got here is John Prine, the best of John Prine. I've been on the lookout to beef up my John Prine collection on vinyl. For whatever reason, just didn't have this one. Went into the store one day, saw this in the new arrivals bin for $10, and I thought, yeah, this is really nice and clean. I won't have to buy this one again, and I have the greatest hits of John Prine. So pick that one up. And then the next thing I picked up was a complete blind buy from the electronica section. This is a Slava with Raw Solutions, released in 2014. So Strava is kind of like a trip hop, house, electronica kind of artist. Yeah, kind of groovy. If you're into trip hop, if you're into house music, that kind of thing, you'll probably dig this. Gatefold. It's a 2 LP set. It's black vinyl with custom labels. So yeah, for whatever reason, I was in the mood to check out something new in the electronica realm, and this caught my eye, and I thought, what the heck, I'm going to go ahead and grab it and check it out. And it's been pretty good so far. Been digging it. A little bit different than what I normally listen to with electronica, but still very good and definitely enjoyable. So glad I picked that one up. And then while I was there, I picked several things up out of the dollar bin there. I do really enjoy their dollar bin. There's always really weird, interesting stuff that you don't normally see in their dollar bins. This first one, kind of an alt new wave group titled Thrashing Doves with Bedrock Vice. Do not see the year on this one. This is kind of like an alt new wave power pop group. Definitely very, very much in the 80s realm. Really cool. I mean, the album cover kind of gives you an idea of what you're getting here, and yeah, I'm digging this one so far. So that was a cool pickup out of the dollar bin. A little more artwork with a printed inner sleeve, which is nice there on A&M Records, and custom labels as well, which is pretty awesome. This is also on Quiex vinyl. I don't know if it's going to show through here, but Quiex, it's a promo copy. So sounds really nice and clear and crisp. The next gem pulled out of the dollar bin at Sunshine Records, we have Steel Eye Span with Live at Last from 1975. Of course, that English folk rock group, Steel Eye Span. Yeah, just love their stuff. Definitely wanted to hear this. Being a live album, it probably won't be something I'll keep. but it's something I wanted to hear. So for $1, I went ahead and grabbed this one. And that's on the blue and white Chrysalis label. Next gem from the dollar bin, we got a 12-inch here. This is a bit of a nostalgic piece for me from my younger years. We got L Trim with Cars That Go Boom. Or Cars with the Boom is the title of the song. And yeah, this is just, this just brings me right back to 1980. When was this put out? 88. Yeah, this was sort of a one-hit wonder kind of thing. Fun song, definitely very much of an 80s hip-hop kind of song. And I had to hear this again, and I just wanted to grab it. So for $1, I picked up L Trim Cars with the Boom. And the B-side is Don't Come to My House, the Cool Summer Remix. Okay, these next few I have to share with you are some pickups from Second and Charles. If you haven't watched my videos before and you're not familiar with Second and Charles, they're sort of a half-price books kind of store where they buy and sell all kinds of media, mostly used stuff, and so it's a fun place to go. Record shopping, CD shopping, book shopping, video games, board games, all kinds of stuff they have. So this first thing I picked up, and I believe this was in the discount bin. This is Katie Gailey, and the album title is Loom. So Katie Gailey is an electronic artist, very much a vocal looping kind of electronic kind of sound. Really cool stuff. This was sort of a blind buy. I sampled it in the store and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna dig that for sure. This was marked down to $4. It was a used item, but from 2019, so fairly new. Really good stuff. Yeah, if you're into sort of experimental pop music, electronic music, definitely check Katie Gailey out. Katie Gately, Gately. There's the back cover on that. Let's see what this comes with. Looks like there's a download code in there. A photo and some lyrics. And it's got custom labels on it. Black vinyl. Next up, this one was marked down to $1. This is Don McLean's Chain Lightning. I see this one all the time. I've never actually listened to it, so I thought, what the heck, we're going to go ahead and pick this up. Check it out. This was a nice clean copy of it, so yeah, just pick this one up to check out. Don McLean. I have not spun this one yet, but I look forward to checking that one out in the future. Next one was marked down to $1.50. This is Dinah Shore with I'm Your Girl. I don't have a lot of this kind of loungy jazz kind of music, and I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this and put this in the pile again, just to be listened to at some point in the future. And so that's gonna be a potential listen to at some point. I believe this is a later reissue, but it's on the RCA Camden label. Okay, and then these last three I have to share with you are all from the Repurposed project. Picked up a few things there. First thing I got here is one of these audio fidelity discs, kind of, the early audiophile labels that did really interesting, sort of weird recordings. Not good music, but good sounding kind of stuff, is what I saw in a recent Michael Fremer video. So yeah, this is percussive jazz, so it's going to be kind of, loungy jazz kind of stuff with a lot of ping-pongy sort of sound effects and stuff. Should be pretty fun to listen to anyway. Next up, this one, I saw it and I'm like, that looks like something so bad it's good. And I sampled it while I was there and I was like, yeah, that's so bad it's good. And this is kind of like a very 80s new age-ish kind of pop music. Yeah, Louise Tucker, a project, Midnight Blue, a project with Louise Tucker. And yeah, it's just, yeah, it's so bad it's good. It's very synthy, it's very new age-ish, it's very poppy, but it's good. It's just something about it. It's like this is so good, but it's not good, and I love it. So I was really happy to find this. There's the inner sleeve. That. I forgot to mention these repurposed projects are $1 a piece there, unless otherwise marked. And this one was marked at $3. I think I paid $3 for it. This is Larry Coryell and Alphonse Mouzon with "Moving On," or no, not "Moving On," "Back Together Again." So I picked this up mainly for Larry Coryell. I love his guitar work. This is definitely very much a more of a funky jazz fusion kind of sound. But still good, still really good playing from both. And looks like Philip Catherine and John Lee is also on here. So yeah, just some good funky jazz fusion kind of stuff. Definitely a really good one. I've been enjoying listening to that. So those are my finds for the month of April 2023. Hope you enjoyed my finds. Leave me any comments you have down below about any of these you saw here. Hope to see you again later this week for my May finds. And thank you again for watching. Enjoy some music, and we'll see you again real soon. Cheers.